Fucking own it. You take it. You own it. If you don't own it, you take it back. It's our fucking day. Anyway, alright, this will be one of the songs off that, called Smoking Ice.
Oh, the show started.
All right.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yes.
I like that, Toby.
We are definitely taking off.
T.Chodd. Well, welcome everybody to the next episode. I think this is 14 of the Joker TV.
Yes.
Rick's here with me again today. Thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you. Happy October 1st.
Hell yeah, October 1st. It's Halloween now.
I'm telling you.
Right?
And we have to warm up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's like competitive eating season.
Well, see, we live here in Athens, and I'm sure like there's a couple places around the country that are like this, but we go crazy for Halloween here.
Oh yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I just heard today there's gonna. I should have.
You told me not to.
What? The Rat Babies one?
The echo bass.
Oh, the echo bass. Yeah. Well, no, you got to do that for something later. But so yeah, we've got a full show today. But I was going to mention the Halloween stuff. They're here. I don't know if you heard about this yet. There's going to be a car parade instead of the Wild Rumpus. We have a thing called the Wild Rumpus, and it's like this big giant parade that we do once a year. That's Halloween parade. Everybody dresses up. People come out with big giant costumes and art
Throw
cars.
cotton candy.
Yeah.
People go crazy.
Yeah, that's great. Well, but because of COVID, so they're going to be doing it a little bit different. I think the Wild Rumpus is going virtual to some extent. I don't really know what's going on with that just yet, but we'll tell you more in the next episode next week or something. But yeah, that car thing. I just heard about that today, so I'm thinking about trying to decorate the van or something.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Or maybe something else. We'll see. But okay, well, to the show. What you saw there in the opening was Lone Deaf Pig Dog. They're from Atlanta. friends of ours. They've played here at the Joker Gallery before. That was called Smoking Ice.
Right.
I'm not sure if it was for or against smoking ice, but, you know.
Yeah.
Don't smoke ice, kids.
Definitely not.
All right.
And by ice, we mean ice cubes. So
Yeah, ice cubes. You know,
this is PG-13
it's hard to,
here.
It's hard to like melt it and smoke it at the same time. You know?
Yes,
So, anyways.
exactly. You have to be like Mr. Wizard or something.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So we got these popping up now. This is what's coming up
Kosmos
next.
Arson. Oh my God, he's
So
really cool.
next we got 2 videos, and both of these videos were created by the Cabbage Looper, who was on last week's episode.
Yeah.
So I tried to get him to come in. He'll be coming in soon. He's working on. I probably shouldn't give it away. He's working on something.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say too much.
To be determined.
But he's building
It's coming.
something physical, and he's going to do an awesome performance with that. I can't wait to see what that's going to be about. But so first of all, we got Looper Nova, a video called The UFO Boys. It's available on Echo Base Records, so you can get anything by them there. And this features the Cabbage Looper in that song, so he also made the video. And then the next video after that will be Kosmos Arson, and they're local. I'm not sure exactly how far local, but they're somewhat local. Yeah, they're not on Echo Base Records, but they're associated with Echo Base Records because he created their video for them, for this video you're going to watch. And I have a little cool surprise. Let's see if I might have to get up close to the camera. But you will see in the video, in the Kosmos Arson video, you will see a character flying around. And it was, I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but this is a figure that I made. Here, let me get a little closer. I don't know, it's going to be blurry. There you go. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, this is like a bootleg figure that I made. I used, oh man, I can't even remember. I used a bunch of different pieces from different toys. Here you go, if you want to put it up next to the other camera. But yeah, we'll get a close-up on it. But you'll see that character in the video. I created that a while ago. I haven't released it or anything yet. But Mike went in and traced it out and created an animation out of it.
Wow.
And colorized it. So like the color you see in the piece, those aren't the finished colors. Those are like the original pieces that I used to make the toy with.
Right.
Those are the colors of those pieces. So he created a different color scheme to it, and I really liked what he came up with. So it might actually be like the final color scheme for the figure.
Well, and what would be really cool is if you had like the video, released with the toy somehow.
Yeah.
That would be cool. It would be a limited edition too.
Exactly.
I mean, there's only so many of these things.
Yeah, we might do something like that.
Right.
Cool. So okay. So yeah, let's go to those videos. Enjoy.
cyberspace. Think it's time to make a change. Think it's time to break the chain. Tune out from cyberspace. Tune out from cyberspace. Two-wave radiation going to your brain. Don't you know that it's messing with your frequency? Tune out from cyberspace. Tune out from cyberspace. Living in a digital world, we are living in a digital world. We are living in a digital world. We are living in. Tune out in the digital now. Everybody wanna live their life online. I prefer to live my life in real time. Cyberbully, they hide behind the screen and click away. Delete, please go away. Too live, who they did it and they fall for you. Who are you to tell me what I can or cannot do? I know I have the right of freedom of expression. Constitution said it gives me the protection. Living in a digital world, we are living in a digital world. Living in a digital world, we are living in. Tune now, tune now. Tune now, tune now. Tune now, tune now. Tune now, tune now. In a digital world, in a judgmental world, in a sensitive world, in a digital world, living 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 in a digital world. Tune out, tune out. Tune out, tune out. Tune out, tune out. Tune out, tune out.
All right.
Wow, we are
you
back.
see the thing with
Yes.
the phone on the dog?
Oh my God, that was so cool.
That was so.
That
cool.
was the best.
There was this performer that performed at World Famous here in town, and he created this mask. He was from where's he from? Birmingham, I think. And he created this mask where like his eyes were cell phones,
Oh, that would be cool.
and his mouth was a cell phone, and then he had video. Anyways, well, maybe we'll get something from him soon. We'll be able to show
Yes,
everybody.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
All right, so that was, wait a minute, my phone's messing up. Okay, so that was, the first one was Looper Nova. It was a kind of like quick switch over between the two. But, and then the second
And the
one
UFO
was
voice.
Cosmos Arson. That was Digital World. That was like sort of like a
Music
sample
video thing,
from Material Girl.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
But like
With their
changed
own
to be-
spin to it.
with
I
their
like
own
it.
spin, yeah, exactly. So, and that video was created by Cabbage Super. So, like, we've been talking about. I keep getting too close to Mike. We keep talking about taking these guys and creating like an animation cartoon sort of thing out of them. So that was like his first try, or one of his first tries at trying to put something like that together, and he made that video out of it. So.
Oh yeah,
pretty
see,
cool.
that is talent.
Yeah. All right, so next. So last week we played something from Craftsman called Eugene.
Oh my God, yeah,
Remember
that was so classic.
Yeah, that was like the a little animation with the paper character. So we thought this week we would show the how-to thing for that.
Yes. Good idea.
So this is called How I Animate Without Taking a Year, or 10. Jittery paper animation. So you'll see like how he did the jittery paper animation and all that stuff, and he'll talk about that in this video. So.
All right.
We love the craftsman.
Do that now?
Yeah.
We're going to do that one now.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Craftsman Show. My name is your host, the Craftsman. Some of y'all said y'all like my jacket, so combined with the fact that it's really cold out here, I said, you know, let me wear this thing. Today, video, I'm going to show you the techniques that I use that allows me to produce animations in a style that I like, handmade looking, but that I am able to do these things in manageable time frames. Craftsman have been piddling with animation since probably 8mm films days, and also have experimented with VHS stop motion, which is really hard to do. But I had at one time dreams of making short films and telling, stories using animations techniques. But then eventually you have bills to pay. And for Craftsman, it was at that time a lot easier to just pay bills with a shovel. So later on down the road, I went back to school, got me a degree, got my first job in an air-conditioned office. It's supposed to look like somebody is waving in the background, but it looked like Craft Mama beating the kids, what it looked like, but it's not like that. And Craft Mama real tall like that. Anyway, we click-clacking along, things established, things rolling, and I wound up able to be self-employed. And then just randomly, I started to put up videos on YouTube. And after a couple of years, I started getting to get that little animation bug. I want to try to animate things again. But animation is tedious. At one point I said to myself, let's just use puppets. In fact, I almost started out my whole YouTube channel using a puppet. Well, hello there. Welcome to the Craftsman Show. My name is your host, the Craftsman. But I feel like if you do that, then, you pretty much got to stick with it the whole time, and that can be something that can just wear you out, Oh, mercy. Was that in focus? So what I'm getting at is that for me to be able to produce animations on my own, it had to be easy, or as easy as possibly that you can do. I recently posted my video called, I don't know what finna happen. I don't know what finna happen. And the response to that little video has been very encouraging. The majority of y'all really liked it. One person said I copied it from a Dutch cartoon thing, but to be honest, that's the first I had ever heard it that I went to look it up. But I ain't watched no Dutch television, though, I can tell you that. But to go ahead and jump into a question right off the bat, how long did it take you to produce the 57 seconds of animation? It took about 3 days. And that's not full 3 days. That's just, after work I get up and I load up my audio track and I spend me about an hour, maybe 2 hours working through. But technically I could have sat down and did the whole thing in one day, But what took the longest was months and months before all of this, just figuring out how to get the right look that I wanted. Because I had developed this thing months and months ago, but it took me months and months to get to it to begin with. But now I'm at a place where I want to really start to incorporate it. And so what is this little animation technique that I use? I like to refer to it as the let the computer handle a lot of the stuff, but also don't get it looking too smooth technique. And for me, I can trace the original seed for this idea back to a gentleman named Keith Lango. Keith Lango used to animate vegetables. One day he got to talking about ways to make his 3D characters look all jittery. So that even, you know, on a held pose, in other words, when they being still, ain't moving, ain't doing nothing, that they still could look alive, so to speak. So in other words, you know, get that little jittery, energy looking thing, even though nothing's really happening. And then that right there is economy. With animation, if you want any movement, then you have to cause that movement. My first attempt at getting a jittery look on a character was with real pencil sketches drawn over and over and over. I just took and scanned these into the computer. I drew me a little character, printed me out a template with a whole bunch of great lines and things on it. And I just drew it over, drew it one way, drew it to the next. It's going to all look a little bit different. So I scanned that into the computer and then kind of stacked them on top of each other, then played that back in a loop. And then so there you go. So no matter what the character was doing, he always has sort of an energy to him. But even using my little hand-drawn frames, it's still possible to have it looking too smooth and computery. All right, that's 24 frames per second right there. And so that brings me to another little secret that I'm going to share, but it ain't really a secret. It ain't really a secret. Although my animations always is exported output at 24 frames per second, I limit everything roughly to about 12 frames a second, most of the time 12 frames per second. Why come that is? It gives you the equivalent look. What I'm trying to say, it gives you the equivalence of looking like it was shot on tube. That's a technique in animation where you expose or you shoot your every frame twice. Even if you projecting it back at film on 24 frames per second, you still only really shooting 12 frames per second. AKA, you getting done in half the time. Economy. For example, Arson animations, they oftentimes will shoot on tubes. And it's got such a wonderful little look to it that the Lego movie, do y'all remember? It was 3D computer generated. They emulated that little effect by holding their character movements for 2, sometimes even 3 frames. And what that did was it really drove home that sort of handmade look. You know, it just had a quality to it if you watch it. That's probably why a lot of people thought the Lego movie was stop motion when it really was not. It looked pretty photorealistic too on top of it, so that really drove home the effect. And then getting back to Aardman's animation, another influence for Craftsman is a gentleman named Stefan Margeron. He worked on buku Aardman's projects like, you know, ideas or commercials. He worked on the creature comforts.
A cloud of water molecules.
I learned about Stefan when he did a little write-up in a animations magazine, and it was specifically about the lip sync. And I cut them pages out the magazine and kept it in my little animations resource area. And one big thing that Arson does right, is my opinion, is that they go big with the mouth shapes. They really drive it home and sell it, you know. And Keith Lango, who I was talking about a little while ago, he wrote a little chapter in this book right here about lip sync animation. I want to do a video just about lip sync animation because really there's some principles behind it that I've learned, I've picked up on from various different little places, and I really would like to share that with y'all. But for now, we just sticking to the, basic little pipeline of how I'm able to get animations done in a relatively short amount of time. So it turned out that I did not really like the hand-drawn look as much as I thought that I was going to. It did give me a sketchy look, but it was almost too sketchy, too wobbly goobly. And then I started to learn that you can get some pretty good pen and paper effects looks in After Effects using what was available to you. So I wanted to try that. But I still wanted to at least start with a pencil sketch, a pen sketch, you know. So I took this little, I'm not sure what this really is, this little character man little thing I sketched. And this is how he looked at the very first, when I first did drawing it. And I brought that into Inkscape. And Inkscape is a free program, by the way. I converted that into a vector. P.S. A vector is basically an image made up of mathematically defined curves. So you can zoom in and it stays sharp because the pixels being generated dynamically, as compared to a rasterized, aka bitmap image, which is made up of a set amount of pixels. So anyway, I got my little vector, and basically this is going to be my ink lines for my character. So I brought my little simple character over into After Effects. I scanned me a little sheet of paper like this right there, and brought that into After Effects and put it right underneath the character. And then I started to mess with all the different little filters that come with After Effects. started playing with the little jitter displace one. And this right here is the part probably that took the most time, because all it was is really, these plugins got so many parameters and numbers and things, and you have to just fiddle with it. And so for me, I tried to make it look not just like it's just pure black lines, you know, but it is going to be ink blended up into paper is the look I was going for. Like the ink was kind of bleeding into the texture of the paper. And I was liking that little jitter right there. But I felt like it needed some more. Something else. And I found out online about that you can, with After Effects, you can do the little formulas and things. So now I got my little piece of paper, and it's just kind of moving around and doing, you know, kind of stop motion and looking. And the computer never get tired of doing that, you know. Thank you, computer. But can we push it to the limit? Turbulence all up over the top of this. Gives me another just kind of a random kind of overall jibber droplet. But look at the little smoothness of this right there, like I was talking about earlier. Let's knock down the smoothness. Posterize time, 12 frames per second. Like that right there. And now I'm showing y'all today, I'm just, you know, this is the quick version of how I did all this. But trust me when I say that it took me, not the most technical advanced person, you know, with this stuff. It took me a while to get this mess kind of dialed in to where I like it. And with all that in place, with all this right there I'm showing you, now I got me something that I can just feed in my animations into it. All right. So knowing what kind of look that I can get, that I can accomplish now, I was encouraged to just keep on pushing things and actually move forward with animation. So back over in Inkscape, I went ahead and refined my character, got it cleaned up looking, added me some color, put a little button on it. You know, I think character needs some kind of a little button or something. Made me a bunch of different mouth shapes. Craftsman, that's too many mouth shapes. Craftsman, what? You ain't supposed to animate the tongue? Crazy. So now I got me a little character. And I got buku mouth shapes and eyes shapes and, you know, enough that hopefully we can do some things with this character. Now, as you can see around here, I got different versions of the eyeballs with the pupils. But you can really, technically, you can just put the pupil on its own layer and then just move it around how you want to, you know, when you're doing your animation. But this is just what I did to start out, you know. Then what happens is I bring all this stuff, my character, my mouth, my eyes, all of it into my video editor. And at this point, let me stop and say that you can use Adobe Premiere, Sony Vegas, Final Cut Pro, you know, whatever that you want to use. A filmmaker friend of mine introduced me to a thing called Edis. This is the same program that I have used to edit every single one of my crafting videos. So for me, I'm just using what I'm familiar with. And I already know that what I'm about to show y'all is really kind of fiddly and that there's better things out there. But, you know, a bunch of y'all already been telling me about, Craftman, you need to get character animator, things like that. But I'm just so darn comfortable doing it this way that I just keep on, you know, doing it this way right there. So with all my little character, my character parts and everything's already laid out, I went out to my sound booth and just recorded me some little test audio. And that's the sound booth. I brought that audio up into my little editor, and then I started bringing in my little character mouse over the top of whatever it is being said so that it matches it. And as you can see, this is the most tedious part of the whole thing right there. But for some reason, I really enjoy this mess. But once I get that done, I export the animation out. And for y'all technical people, I export it out as an uncompressed AVI with the alpha channel. So, you know, 32-bit file. And either that or I do a PNG sequence. And then I bring a little talking gentleman with his eyes moving, his mouth moving, all that stuff. I'll bring all that into After Effects. And then basically I just feed that into my little template, quote unquote. So all the work on the front end is now getting ready to pay off. All right. I hit render, and then I just let that thing render. And I go to the house and give me some sweet tea. See what our craft mom is up to. Baby, I got an animation render now. And she said, that's good, babe. I'm proud of you. Finally getting to do some of the things that you always wanted to do. Then I just tell her, you know, baby, I couldn't do any of this stuff without your support, you know. Just basic things like that, you know, marital conversations that you have. And then I make the journey back through the woods to my animation studio, a.k.a. Steady Crafting Workshop. And it's still rendering. But that's all right, because at least I'm not having to sit there and do all the little nitty-gritty, jittery, turbulent, organic looking stop motion stimulation style effect manually by hand, tediously. Economy. And now the render is complete. So I bring it into my editor and check it against the audio to determine, if I need to adjust it a little. Sometimes, it might help it to offset it by 2 frames. It might make it look right. I would say that that's not always 100% rule. I tend to agree with Richard Williams that, it's a case-by-case basis on what looks right. But anyway, the computer has accomplished a lot of things for us right here, because compare this right there, all right, to this right here. See that? And again, this is my preferential. You may not even really like that. You might like the clean style, real smooth, flash animation style look. But me, I kind of like that little organic looking, handmade looking approach to it, By the way, when it comes down to doing actual character animation, where, you say you moving your character around, not just doing lip sync, interview style animation like what I do, but you got to move the whole character around, get their arms flapping, make them walk and do things, then you got all kinds of options. But even within character movements, I'm thinking about what? Economy. Because I know that when it comes down to it, I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make some buttery smooth, Pixar looking stuff out here in my workshop. I'm just, really, personally, I lean more towards the crude, low-tech, lo-fi, not a lot going on type of things, And help you. I know this was a good bit of technical information, but I feel like that it could be useful anyway to somebody up out there. And the bottom line to all this mess I've been talking about is it can be accomplished with other software. This just the tools that I have and that I'm comfortable with. And so hopefully with all of this in place now, I can start to do more animated videos. Craftman, you're supposed to make DIYs crafts videos. Your channel is called Steady Crafting. Actually, it was supposed to be called Steady Crafting Animations Technique. But that was too long, so I just said call it Steady Crafting, and then, let's do some photo transfer video. That's not a true story how I got started, but I'm just being silly. I love y'all and keep steady crafting animation. That's just some invisible string in case y'all was wondering. You can move things around like that. That's economy.
Oh, yeah, we can. All right.
There we are. We're
I was
back.
going to mention it, so.
That was cool.
Hell yeah. Don't mention it yet? Okay. If you're in the chat room, look out for something later. Got something special happening today. Got a little surprise.
Learning how to do that animation is cool, though.
Yeah, you were
especially
talking about
if
wanting to
you're
do that.
shelter in place and you're stuck at home.
Yeah.
Now is the time to be creative.
Yeah.
And to share it with the Joker gallery, and if it's good enough,
Yeah.
we may even have it live
Yeah.
on our next or one of our next episodes.
Yeah, anybody wanting to submit stuff, just submit it to, the email is tvjokerjoker@gmail.com. So, whatever. That could be popping up on the screen right now.
Oh, wait a minute, I see some emails coming in already.
Go to the website, it's there too.
It's not the scene, but we got this.
So next, yes, Kilted Creature's next. So Kilted Creature, I don't think you got to see him when he was at the Fringe Festival, but he was at the Fringe Festival. I'm trying to remember where it was he performed. That was it was at the Terrapin.
Okay.
It was at the Terrapin venue. We so like Fringe Festival happens all over the world.
Oh, yes.
And we had a Fringe Festival here in Athens that we both were, and a bunch of friends that we have, we're all part of volunteering for it and putting it together. So like a couple years, we did about 4 years, I think, but.
Now you do know the inside scoop on the volunteer thing. It's the people that really wanted to go, but just couldn't afford the ticket.
Yeah. You want to go?
Wow, it was always like right in between paydays.
Yeah, and you want to see the show, but
yeah,
you know. Well, I mean, now that that's defunct, so that's not around anymore. And then I mean, with COVID, we wouldn't be able to do it anyways.
Oh yeah,
but
exactly.
This is the new Fringe Festival that we're doing, is the JOKERJOKErtv. So
socially distant wise.
Yeah. So keep tuning in. You're gonna keep seeing really crazy, cool stuff like this all the time. So, okay, so about Kilted Creature. So you'll see Kilted Creature is a Swamp Thing style character, or not, the creature from Black Lagoon, I should say.
Okay.
But, and he plays guitar, he plays bagpipes.
Nice, multi-talented.
Let's see. Okay, so we got 2 videos from him. One is called Take Off. And that one is more of an animated style video, and it's part of a cartoon thing that they're doing. Let's see, I had it here. It's him. So the Kilted Creature, the Keeper is one of the other characters. Captain D. Lucas is one of the other characters. So all these characters interact with each other and do stuff. The Kilted Creature has a show that they do, and the captain. I didn't write down. Oh yeah, I did. The Swamp Stomp.
Okay.
So that's their live stream thing that they've been working on.
Nice.
So look up Swamp Stomp.
Oh yeah, there it is on the bottom of the screen too.
Oh yeah, there you go, Swamp Stomp.
Swamp
right there.
Stomp.
Yeah, go to Captain DeLucas's Facebook, and that's where you'll find the Swamp Stomp stuff. And then he also has more videos on YouTube. Just search for Kilted Creature and you'll find it. It'll be the first thing that comes up. So the first video is Take Off. That's the animated one. Then the second one is called Dance Above Me, and that one's where you'll actually get to see the real Kilted Creature on camera. That was filmed at the Cranial Sabotage Subcellar Studios.
Okay.
So give them a little shout out. That was cool. And that song, Dance Above Me, is from the album Revenge of the Raging Water.
Nice.
And that was released back in 2017, 18, somewhere around there. But we're just getting to this, so we're going to play it now.
All right. Wow. God, those eggs starting making me hungry.
So the yeah, pop that back up. So if you want to see more from Kilted Creature, you can go to YouTube. Like I said, search Kilted Creature. You'll find tons of videos from him. He's got all kinds of stuff. But more recently, they've been doing the Swamp Stomp. So you go to, let's see, it's coming up here in a second. There it is. Oh, now, there it is. Go to Captain DeLucas on Facebook. Oops, I hit the mic. And that's where you'll find they do like, I think once a month, videos called the Swamp Stomp. So
that one was kind of cool.
Available for weddings, parties, sci-fi cons, all that stuff. So
yes,
he's available for your entertainment.
Okay, guys, you might have to duck here.
Duck. All right, that's what's next. So coming up next, we got a couple. We're going to do another video from Betong. We played a couple from him already, but this episode of Joker Joker TV is sort of our creature feature show. So we're showing all the stuff that's like creatures and cool stuff. So Betong, he sent me this video, and I liked it. You'll see, it's really cool. And then after that is Melissa Rose with the U.S. state of emergency, which we're not going to get into politics on the show too much, but we are sort of in that right
now. Well, it is Disaster Recovery Month everywhere.
Yes. All right. So, vote Trump out.
Yeah.
So you want to go to the next?
Yeah, go ahead.
it's about to be fucked. Assume the position now. So who's in control? It isn't you. I'm losing control, I'm not immune. Lies and deceits in the interviews. I guess we'll just do what we gotta do. Stocking the Bama with every interlude. We're in a state of emergency. We need immediate urgency. You don't agree with me, we could just easily leave it at that. And I'm currently thinking about family and up in my currency. Morals are spiraling, virus of pleurisy. I'm only living cause life has occurred to me. Do what it takes to provide a security. I think I need therapy, right? I seem to be barely holding on while this world is collapsing. The shit is chaotic, I'm laughing hysterically. They're giving me pennies for thoughts, but I don't need charity. Nah, you're giving your pennies to thoughts. That shit is embarrassing, shit just got real. National Guard is deployed in the streets and got orders to kill. How to supply so you don't get your medicine. You wasn't thinking about more than a meal. Shortage is real, most people just can't afford it, they steal. This is a cleansing and through people dying, the earth is reviving, it's sorta surreal. For real.
Hold on tight, will you last through the night? Hysteria takes over your membrane. Don't look back, they are lurking behind you. Don't you see this part of their plan? Don't you know what they have planned? No one makes it out alive. This is an emergency. You better stay inside. State of emergency. State of emergency.
They say state of emergency. I'm saying Trump trying to murder me. The ball's kinda high, gotta hurdle them, but not quite as high as they burden is. Scam enough, they do anything. Got us nervously buying up toiletries. Insurance company 3rd degrees. Now grandma can't pay for the surgery. Stressing. So he light squares up his Billy Jean. Tiger Woods when he hit the green. We gotta pick a team. Gotta get it, that's by any means. World screwed up, it's sipping lean. So any given got a Willie Bean with a Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen ring. Climate change, that's a future threat. Coronavirus, don't know who is sick. And they asking why the youth is stressed. If you don't see all the student debt, man, this shit is high as Uber X. And all the politicians do is flex. Bailing out the 1% and tell the other 99% to do their best. How the fuck they supposed to get ahead? Many folk can't even get their meds. Working more while they making less. Many jobs barely paying 10. Car insurance, sell food, kids, internet, and plus they gotta pay the rent. Check the check and barely save a cent. But yet you asking us to stay legit.
Hold on tight, will you last through the night? Hysteria takes over your membrane. Don't look back, they are lurking behind you. Don't you see part of their plan? They are coming for you. Don't you know what they have planned? No one makes it out alive. This is an emergency. You better stay inside. State of emergency. State of emergency. State of emergency.
I think you said it. This is a war.
How you gonna make it out alive?
With an eye towards taking
This is
care
a
of
plan.
The idea from the American government to its citizens is if you are overseas, get home now or be prepared to stay where you are for an indefinite period of time. And certainly for people who are here in the United States, now is not the time to travel. It's dangerous.
Yeah, wasn't that cool?
They're psychotic, is what they are.
Yes.
I love them. All right, so that was called Worm Surprise. Is the name of the song. It's from the album. It's the 10th track on the album. The album's called Goodbye Marines and Hello Dad, It's Son, or Mr. Worm the Monster.
You fucking own it. You take it. You own it.
What happened?
Perfect time for October.
Oops, glitch in the matrix.
That's the nice part about going live, folks.
So they just released that album, so that I think they're probably going to be coming out with a bunch of videos. Maybe we'll get to play some more. But there is their Bandcamp. Go there to hear the album. Find them on Facebook, stuff like that. All right. So next we've got a little commercial sort of thing for some friends of ours. There's a venue in town called the Flicker Theater and Bar.
Oh my God! Yeah, they have some amazing shows there too.
Yeah, or used to.
Yeah.
They're really struggling right now, and they've been, trying to come up with things to do that can help out. So they're doing this thing called the Flicker Dead Stream for the Halloween season. That's gonna be
good.
Let's see, it's gonna be through. I think they're doing every week like we're doing.
Right.
October and November. Now, if I'm correct, their first one's happening tonight at 8:00.
Nice.
So immediately after our show,
we're gonna be running in the limo.
Log into this stuff and go watch Count Zapula because he's crazy.
Oh my God!
Count Zapula is Georgia's very own local horror host, like Sammy Terry and Elvira.
Oh yes.
So he does that kind of, and he's got his own thing, Count Zapula, and it's really cool. And he used to introduce videos and stuff, movies like that at Flicker Theater. And they did this live show. So now they're going to be doing a live stream or dead stream. I'm sorry, dead stream. Which I love that name. I wish we had that. We would have stole that. But anyways, Flicker's awesome. So if you're local, definitely support them.
Yes.
They need the support right now. And if you're not local, tune in because it's going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. So let's play that.
Get rid of that first.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
And now, a special message from Count Zapula.
Hello, boys and girls! It's your good old friend Count Zapula here with my good buddy Bones McJones. I'm dead! Here to tell you about the Flicker Dead Stream. The Flicker Dead Stream! Flicker Dead Stream, a virtual concert series, will be bringing you 2 bands every week in October and November. Get your ears blown out like old Bones McJones here by the loud tunes of your favorite local bands. Come watch bands with me. Going to help us bring Flicker from the brink of death. Save Flicker! Save Flicker! It'll be featuring such acts as T. Hardy Morris, Bless the Ruler with Louis Larceny, The Pink Stones, One Maze, 4 Eyes, and many more acts. The Flicker Dead Stream. View if you dare, donate if you care.
And we're back.
All right. So tune in to that.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome. I love his character.
Oh man.
You see the VHS?
Yes.
I love it. So that's the.
But I like the way he made the skeleton talk. That was cool.
I know. And then the little
yes.
turn to the camera. I love his style. So yeah, tune into that. So okay, we can do the call-in thing now. Is there anybody still in the chat right now? Because if there is, and you would like to appear on the show right now, we have a little way to do that we'd like to test. So if there's anybody, let me get back in here. Let's see. Who's still in here? Oh, Ember's still there.
I put it up on the.
You put it up on the chat? Oh, okay, yeah. So there's a link in the chat right now. If you are there and you want to click on that, it'll take you to a page that you can then, even on your phone, on your computer, whatever.
Oh, we might have Ember calling in.
You should be able. Oh, really? Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, you guys call in. This is a little commercial, I guess, for what we're using. We're using eCam, and this is a new feature that they just released this morning. Oh, who is it?
Yes.
Who we got?
That's me.
Oh, that's T.Chodd.
Yes.
But this is like a new feature that they just released. You know, get a little closer in here. I think nobody can see you.
The magic behind the.
So that's T.Chodd. He's our producer
Control
behind
man.
the scenes, controls, running the show for us.
Where's the? I don't have a guest.
Ember says, "I'll do it." Uh-oh.
We might have somebody.
Oh, we might have him coming in.
Are you gonna do it?
No, you. What do you mean me do it?
I sent you a link. I don't know.
Oh, you want me? Oh no, let's get Ember in here. No. So, well, while we're working that out, let's see here. Let me get a little bit on camera here. I've got more information. We wanted to talk about a little bit about next week's show. We're going to be doing a toy show. Here we go. I'll get on camera. Okay, there you go.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Oh.
Oh, there's Rick. Rick's in here.
Here I am all the way in the Philippines. You know, we got oh yeah, there's the camera.
There you go.
Right there.
We got a new package in. Open it up.
First class family.
Unboxing. What is this?
Oh my God! Check this out.
Oh.
I've been waiting for this sticker for a while.
The Joker TV sticker.
The Joker TV sticker. Now.
It looks like it's got a hole in it.
Yeah, well, you know, in the Philippines here, they have the technology where you can actually see through it and still see the water.
Yeah, see through you too.
Yes, it can see through me and the water, and awesome.
That's
so
kinda...
don't forget to pick one of these up. I think I paid like it was like $5 or $6 for one of these. I forget what size I got.
Yeah,
But,
they're on the website JOKERJOKErtv.com.
Yes.
So those are what?
Anybody gonna call in?
Yeah, Amber said she was going to call in.
Right. Yes.
Call in, Amber. Go to the link.
Well, my limited edition sticker should be amazing. I should be keeping this for posterity. But I also ordered like 4 more because I got to put one on the back of the car.
Yeah.
Got one on the surfboard for when I'm out here on the waves here in the Philippines.
I keep looking over here like you're over here, but
Yeah,
you're
but
really
I'm actually
you're really
over
in the
here.
Philippines.
Yes.
So I keep forgetting. I don't know why I just look over there like you're over there somewhere.
Yes. Well, you know,
Well-
I was looking for, you know, in that other video that we had with the guy that was half fish,
Yeah.
half man. I'm thinking to myself,
Kilted
how
creature.
Could that possibly happen?
Yeah, how could that happen?
And was Dr. Fauci involved?
All right. Well, while we're still trying to get some guests in, I've got some information to send out. Let's see. So next weekend, if you are a toy person, if you're a toy collector, if you're into toys, next weekend was going to be New York Comic-Con, but that's not happening this year. So some of the people that had planned to be there are still doing things, and one of those people we will be talking much more about next week. But DKE Toys, they're a distributor of bootleg and artist toys. You can find them at what was it, DKEtoys.com, I think it was. Oh, I don't have the website here, but yeah, DKEtoys.com. You can get more information about them. I've worked with them in the past too, but So they are doing a special Zoom-only event. And we'll post this in the description after the show. But you can log on and see what they got going on. Basically, they're going to be putting together a convention booth as if they were at the convention, but then they're virtually streaming it, and they're going to have guests, and they're going to have special, appearances by a bunch of different artists. Some of the artists that are going to be appearing, let's see, Edwin Salas, that's somebody that we've had on the show. They're going to have some stuff. Figure Fetish, Ron English, RYCA, Rika, and let's see, a lot more. I have a couple here listed here. Frank Kozik, but so we'll be talking more about that next week. We're going to have they've got some exclusives that they're releasing, and so we're going to kind of go over those. We've got a toy review next week as well as part of that. Something they sent us, and so you'll want to tune into that. Like I said, I'll put the information in the description for this video. That way next week you'll be ready to get in there and be able to see that. Is our guest feature working? No. I guess not. Oh well. All right, well, we'll have that next week, I guess.
Well, I think I'm on.
Yeah, but we want somebody other than sitting right here to get on the show.
Of course, I'm in another dimension right now.
Let's see what Ember did. Ember comment back? I don't.
Yeah,
she said I tried it twice. It shows me on screen in a different tab.
Oh.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Well, it's it's October. We had a full moon last night.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Well, and tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got one tonight too.
Harvest moon, isn't it?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, harvest moon in October.
Yeah. Well, it's about time.
Yeah. I think that's usually in August or something. I mean September.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But I noticed the months have gone by so quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Things are different.
Yes. Well, I mean, the thing that scares me is I've already put on the COVID-19. The extra 19 pounds you get in home quarantine.
Yeah.
So I've been freaking out about Thanksgiving. And Christmas. Oh my God, and Halloween.
Well, I mean, we have to have a socially distanced Thanksgiving. So that means, you don't have to stuff your face. You could just, sit at home on Zoom with your family.
Yeah. But you'd have to have like maybe 5 of them Swanson turkey dinners lined up. Because with Thanksgiving you always have to overeat a little bit,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to plug in before, or do you want to try to copy your link and log in?
I can try it, yeah.
Or here, you could, try it on.
Yeah, sorry, Amber, she just texted me. I don't know why it's not showing you on our end, but it's not letting you not letting us bring you in. So let me see if I can come in with my phone.
Allow.
Yeah. Oops. Now mine says waiting on host too.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hey. Looks got in.
Did I? Oh wait, I gotta.
Oh, you got it by.
Sorry, gotta turn my volume down. I'm right here in the room. It's gonna feedback. So all right. It's probably gonna hear me double now because I talk through my phone. So yeah, you can see me now. See it on my nose. Yeah, turn it landscape. Now we got 4 people on. But everybody's here. Ember said she's waiting on host, but it just never coming in. Never working. Well, like I said, this is just us testing a new feature. We've got to work out the bugs and figure out.
Amber can get in now, though. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. Amber, you want to try it again? Oh, well. This is pretty much the end of the show. If this is boring you, you can log off now. But
no, don't log off. Don't log off.
You're going to miss the
Get
fun
sticker.
part.
And what about that fairy thing you had? And
Yeah. Well, this is where we should say, you should share our videos. We need more people coming into this chat room. And so we're begging you, share the videos and tell your friends to log on to JOKERJOKERtv every week, Thursday night at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, because we're running out of funny stuff to think about. Every once in a while we have those dry moments you can't think of anything funny at all.
Whoa.
Oh,
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes of
You
the
can
Joker
see.
Joker Gallery.
This is behind the scenes. Here you can see there's Chuck in the other room.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're still working.
It's working.
Okay, bye.
All right, so I guess that's the end of the show, everybody.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. Share this video.
Yes.
If you've got something you want to submit, send it to us, tvjokerjoker@gmail.com. We've got merch available at jokerjokertv.com. And yes, some horns.
Yes, but send those videos in.
Send those videos in.
We've already had a lot of responses, so it's going to be a full month.
Yeah. We've got, so next week is going to be our toy show, and that's why we're going to talk about, we're going to have a toy review and stuff like that. But we're supposed to have, here, I'll scoot over again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're back from
I'm
the
back to where I'm
Philippines. All right.
Yes. Whew, that was a long flight.
So tune in next week, and you're going to see a bunch of cool toy stuff. We're supposed to, if the guest thing works, we'll have a guest on who will be making a major announcement.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, if it all works out. Otherwise, we might have to pre-record the major announcement.
Yes.
But so we'll have that, and then we'll have a bunch of cool stuff to show you. I think we've got some toy commercials. It's going to be fun, like
that'll be
fake
really
toy
good.
commercials.
Even better. Well, they'll be real to us.
Yeah, it's going to be real to us.
Yes, absolutely.
Use your imagination.
Yes. But a lot of the merchandise will be for sale.
Yes.
On the website.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's
Thank
the
you,
show.
everybody.
Thank you so much. Tune in next week, and we'll see you next time.
Woo!